Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to day 26 of LOVE 2024. I've been gone for a minute. And I am so sorry. I know that I worried some of you guys. I've tried to, for the most part, stay off of social media. But I got some messages. I got text messages from some of my friends. I did pop into the Facebook group and I did see the post asking. I got emails and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Nothing bad. Let me just say nothing bad. No, there were no deceased family members. Nothing happened. Nothing happened to David. Nothing happened to Maverick. Nothing happened to me. Nothing happened like that at all. Nothing happened to Damon. Nothing, nothing happened to anybody like that. And maybe some of you guys are super resilient and this has never happened to you, and I envy you guys so much. But when you can have drama around you, and sometimes I'm like, in this case, I'm not talking about my own drama. I'm talking about drama between other people. But you can still be caught in the middle of it or just around it, and it just drains you, right? It drains you. That was me. And I just wanted to burrito myself away and wrap myself up into a little blanket burrito, a Heather burrito. And, I don't know, just kind of not be around. I don't know how else to put it. Like, it isn't that I didn't miss you guys and didn't want to talk to you guys, but I really do see it as us socializing, even though right now, right here in the present moment at 2:30 a.m., I'm talking to in a blank room to a camera. I'm not. I'm visiting with you guys, right? And I know that there's going to be like comments back on. I hope. I'm pretty sure there's going to be comments back on my video, and we're gonna interact that way. And it's just a delayed conversation basically. And it isn't at all that I don't want to talk to you guys. I just felt overwhelmed at communicating at large. Does that make sense? One of my friends said, it's okay if you're not like, okay, basically. Not that I'm not okay. Like I said, I am okay. No hair on my head was harmed. I'm okay. She said, it's okay if you don't want to get into anything. Let me know you're okay. And I should have done that. And I am sorry for that. But yeah, that's a short version without giving away anyone's drama. That's a short version of where I've been. So I'm really sorry. I did at least make it to Valentine's Day for the LOVE series. And then I kind of just dropped off the planet. So I'm sorry. Hopefully that won't be happening again. I kind of lost my Crojo a little bit. I still made things is the thing. So like I lost the will to make things and show them off. But I still made them. Like I've been working on my movie marquee blanket. I'm almost done with that. So that should be a video this week. Well, it will be, right? Because it'll be the end of February. But hopefully it'll be a successful video this week. I kept myself busy on, the squares for Neva's, that's Manic Mamas, for Neva's Music Theory 101 make along. I will do that in a different video and show you guys all that. I knitted some more. I made another, a lot of you guys are familiar with this hat because I keep it around to wear in my videos sometimes, but my spiral beanie, this one was the one I made for me when I made Damon a pink one. I made me like a Halloween one. I also have one that I made for the Peter Steele Memorial Make-Along that I hosted a couple years back now, that was green and black. And these are all done in that Overjoyed yarn that Walmart discontinued. That I mean, Walmart didn't make it. It wasn't a mainstay yarn. It was literally Overjoyed as the brand. But I love this yarn for hats and stuff. Well, for hats. I love it. Anyway, not the point. I had made myself just a gigantic, like, I think it's bigger than Damon's head because I have a little baby head, for those of you who may not know. And Damon's head is a slightly bigger than average head, maybe. And this one that I made was I didn't bring it in here. Of course I didn't. But it's gigantic. It's big enough to fit just like slouchily over my head and fall back quite a ways. And my bosses have decided that it's cool that people wear my hats to work if I make them. So I made one for one of the kids at work. And he's been wearing it every day, but I made it the same size because he also has quite a large head. So I made it the same size. I basically made it a duplicate of my green one. So if I remember, I will put a picture here because I had it and I was like, oh, look, it's like I have a mommy and me set going on because I was wearing one of them and I had his in my hand. So I made that anyway. So that was one I didn't have to show you guys. And I feel like there was something else, but it's gone now. I guess it doesn't matter, right? The excitement came, and I opened this off of camera, but my wonderful, amazing, generous, lovely, beautiful, and talented friend, Erin, over at Crafting Kitty. If you guys are not familiar, I'll have her link down below. Hopefully I remember all these things to edit in and put down below and everything. But Erin at Crafting Kitty, hi Erin if you're watching. She was solving this dilemma that I had for this hat that I was knitting, and I promise I'm about to get into the hat dilemma. But she sent me some yarn that should match the criteria that I was looking for. I was looking for something that was 100% wool, and I was looking for something that was dark, like a dark gray or like a black or even like a dark brown, maybe. And so a package came, and in it was this beautiful ball of yarn, which is an Ella Rae extra fine. Oh, extra fine Heathers. It just hit me that Heathers. Anyway. Isn't that beautiful? Such a pretty, pretty, pretty gray color. You know, I love my neutrals. This is 50 grams, made in Italy, 100% virgin wool. Do not iron, dry flat, sorry. Hand wash, do not bleach, do not dry clean. The color number is just color 16. And she had sent me the full ball and then the partial, which there was more on here, but I've been using it, as you'll see in a moment. So this is what she had sent me. So without the opening of the envelope, this is from Erin. Thank you so much, Erin. I greatly appreciate it. Now the hat, if you haven't been around, I had this beautiful ball of Noro yarn, and I decided I wanted to knit with it. And I saw this pattern that was like an emergency cowl or an emergency hat or something like that, and it was knit on the bias. try to explain this as quick as I can. It was knit on the bias. It was knit with stockinette, reverse stockinette, stockinette, reverse stockinette in chunky stripes, again, on the bias, into like a rectangle, right? And I had this whole ordeal figuring out how to do that because when I first yarn crafted, I taught myself how to knit. I thought I was amazing. I was wrong, but I didn't know it then. I learned to crochet. I really didn't pick up knitting a handful of times maybe since then. And I realize now how not amazing I was. So I'm very proud of this that I'm about to show you. But I had, when last we met, I had the rectangle made. And my idea was to have it for this part of the hat down to here. Because the idea before was, for the original pattern, was to just make that rectangle into a cowl. And they knitted eyelets into the top part. So you could pull it up, cinch the eyelets with a I-cord or whatever, and impromptu hat. I didn't want the I-cord, the eyelets. I wanted, on the bias, hat to here, and then a thick brim that was ribbed. That's what I wanted to do. So let me present to you what I have so far. Okay. I can't show you the rectangle because it's a circle now. I'm so probably more proud of this than I deserve to be, but this is how it came out. You can see the stockinette and reverse stockinette, and they make this fun funnel almost. When it's on your head, I'm sure it will look a little bit different, but the one thing I wish I had done, I wish I had cinched this up, because this will be the top. And I had tried this on, now that it's on the circular needles, I really can't, but I had tried this on before. This is a very bad cinch, obviously, but this will be the top. I figure it'll go down to about here, which would normally be too short, but then this chunky brim is going to take over. So cinched up there, I went to sew it together, and I sewed it this way, actually. And I knew I'm, first of all, not a good sewer, period. But sewing knitting together, so it came up with this very small little ridge. And honestly, I was really happy with that, right? I was like, this is not that bad. I can live with that. And then I had this bright idea, and I turned it inside out. Guys, look at that. That is my seam, which I know it's one color directly to another, so you can obviously see the seam really, really, really well. But I am so proud of this seam. The fact that it lined up, the fact that I didn't have it wonky with one edge sticking up this much extra, so ridiculously proud of it, guys. Then it was time to think about the brim of the hat. So here I wish I'd cinched it. I didn't. We'll live with that. I could cinch it at any time. I had to do something else I've never done before, which is pick up stitches in this gray and this ice yarn that I had decided to hold with it because it's quite thin, as you can see. But it's got all the colors that are in the hat in one ball of yarn. So, I watched a video on how to pick up stitches on stockinette. And it would have worked right here, but the reverse stockinette, I had to keep like looking over and kind of guessworking at and everything. And finally I was like, they're not even that even, because what I'm basically doing is jamming this longer straight needle right through it. So I got my crochet hook, and I picked up the stitches with the crochet hook through there and slid them onto my needles. And I think, honestly, I think I did an okay job, you guys. Like there's 2 or 3 stitches that are just longer than the other ones. But I think I did okay. Right? Maybe. Next attempt might be better, but like I'm not unhappy with it. It looks a little wonky right now with the bias stripe, but that'll straighten out. It's pretty straight is all I can say. And then I'm just doing a 2x2 rib. What else do I need to tell you about that? And like I said, I'm holding these 2 together, and the seam inside, and you know how I told you it made that little ridge, right? Picking up the stitches also made a little tiny ridge that I should have known, but since I've never done it, I didn't know that would happen. But I was very pleased that it happened on the inside, which is where this ridge was too. So I have a definite like inside to the hat, and I picked the right side is my point. I was very proud, very, very proud. So yeah, at this point, and then hopefully the camera will show the 2 yarns. Yeah, you can see it pretty well mixed together. I think it looks so cool, and I'm really happy with it. And I think when it's actually done, you guys will get a better idea, and it'll look different like on my head. And because right now it is just kind of a funnel looking thing, right? But I'm way proud of myself right now, you guys. But that's where I'm at on this hat. That's where I'm at. It's what I'm doing. I'm so proud. That's all I had as far as what I'm doing, because I can't show you my moving marquee. I can't show you my other squares. I do have my stitch markers from Miss Ellie Leva. I have 2 left, and we have, 4 days? But let's open one now, just in case I don't make it back all 4 days. Well, 26th, 27th, 28th, yeah. In case I don't make it back the other 3 days of the month, because it's a leap year, so we have 29 days in February, I believe, if I'm correct. But let's open number 14. This is the stitch marker, the Valentine's Day stitch marker set from Ellie. It's got a pretty glitter love on it, which I have loved these stitch markers a lot. Ellie's information is linked down below in all of these, if I haven't mentioned that yet. So if you want to check her out and see what she's got upcoming and get a hold of her about getting your own advent calendar of stitch markers, there you go. That's so adorable. The old trucks that are like, they were big at Christmas time a lot, or in the fall. There's a Valentine's version, and it's pink. How stinking cute is that? I love it. Ellie, these are so cute. And I'm going to put it on my stitch marker holder, which she also always includes. So here's pretty much all of them. I'm using one, but here's pretty much all the other ones that I've gotten so far this year. Let's see. Good one to put it on is you. So there'll be one more left, and then that will be it for this set. I have to get a hold of Ellie about the next set, because I like opening these with you guys. They're just something like small and fun to do, you know. Yeah, I think that's everything. I wanted to make sure to get on and to say a brief explanation of where I've been. But like I said, I'm okay. I think things are settled down. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that's all I got. So I'm going to let you go. I love you guys. I hope you're having a really great start to the week. And I got several new members to the channel, by the way. So welcome to you guys. Sorry that I was in that lull when you joined the channel, but that's not a normal thing for me, I promise. I will be around. And yeah, all right. Other than that, I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.